Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina and today I have something that's a little Harry Potter related again. So earlier this week I posted my Harry Potter project pan and it's getting so much good feedback and I'm honestly very excited because it's near and dear to my heart, as you guys know. Harry Potter fan. Oh my god, Harry! Can you stand up, please? Okay, I'm just in a Harry Potter kick and I have been talking about showing you guys my bullet journal, which is this guy right here. This is my bullet journal and I dabbled with the idea of starting one at the beginning of the year and I did bite the bullet and actually started one about 2 weeks into January, and I thought I would show you guys what's inside. It's Harry Potter themed, like obviously. Before I jump into showing you guys my bullet journal and flipping through all of the spreads that I have made so far, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button because I do upload every single day, Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard. Usually, I've been late lately, let's be real, but I do upload every single day, Monday through Friday. Without further ado, let's just hop on into the flip. Alright guys, so here is my bullet journal. It says Think, Dream, Plan on the front. This is just a bullet journal I picked up at Hobby Lobby. It was really affordable, it was like $12. And since I was new to bullet journals, I didn't really want to invest in another one yet, and I just wanted to try it out. Not sure what the brand is, it just says The Paper Studio on the back, so I think that might be the brand. I'm not 100% sure on it, but this is just the one I have. So if you open it up to the inside, mine doesn't come with like pockets or anything on the inside, but I did start putting stickers on the inside cover just because I have a lot of stickers. I like stickers and I really didn't know where else to put them, so that's what I did over here. Most of these stickers, like this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one, like a lot of these stickers come from Bando, the planner company. This one up here that says Chang, that is my wedding anniversary, and this was the sticker that came on all of our wedding favors, so that one is right there. And then this bigger one, if you watched my Harry Potter box unboxing, this was one of the stickers that came in my box, so I put that one on there as well. Then flipping through to the next page, this is just my cover page. I actually spent a lot of time trying to come up with a cover page, and this was my I'm defeated and I just want to put the year and move on title page. I actually did like 3 different spreads that I ended up ripping out, which is why there's washi tape over the edge, because I ripped so many out. It kind of looked funky. This I'm not really proud of, but it gets the job done, and honestly I'm not looking at my title page too much. Just something to let me know what the year is. It gives a general idea of what my theme is because I used the Harry Potter stars in it, but it's just a metallic marker. I wrote out 2019 and then I wiped it with my finger to give it like a smeared look, and that's my title page. Moving on to the next page, this is my year at a glance and my events. So I did a parchment style for this. This actually took me a really long time, and as you can see, my spacing isn't the best at the top, but overall I was really pleased with how this came out. I used oil pastels on the edges of the parchment to give it like a weathered look. I really want to use watercolors, but I don't have any currently, and I do have oil pastels, so that's what I've been using for a lot of my coloring. I also have some felt tip markers and Sharpies and stuff like that, but I do really like the way the oil pastels look. I really like watercolors, so eventually I would probably invest in some watercolors. But for now, just until I get the swing of things, I think this works. But this is just the entire year, just so I know like how many days are coming up and all of that. And these are all my major events. On this side, these are like birthdays, anniversaries, major events that are happening. So this next one is my 2019 goals and then my YouTube ideas. The goals, I have little like diamonds next to them. When I accomplish those goals, I'm gonna color them in. Right now I've only accomplished 1 so far, which actually I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I feel amazed that I have already accomplished a goal. And then over here is the essential, like almost like a brain dump, but this is like all of my YouTube ideas that come to my brain. I've been really bad about writing in this because I have another journal that I keep most of my YouTube ideas in, and I've gotten really bad about transferring over. But the parchment theme extended over into this one, and I have some of the floating candles on this spread. Then the next one, these took me a while to do, and I'm not super proud of it because I should have used different markers on this. So my goal this year was to read 50 books. As you can see, I haven't finished the bookshelves because I got lazy. But I did draw out the first 2. I haven't colored them, but when I read a book, I color in the spine, and I will draw more eventually, but I've only read 5 books so far this year, so I need to color in another book. I'm missing one. Then I'm also tracking my subscribers. My goal for the year was to hit 10K. I don't know if I'm going to, but I like having this visual representation of my subscriber numbers. So right now Slytherin is winning, which, I mean, I'm okay with. I need Ravenclaw to come into this game, but, you know, we're trying. But I am just coloring it in as I get closer to goals. and I will fill in each section with their appropriate colors as it comes. Ideally, I guess by the end of the year, if I hit my goal, all houses will be tied, which, I mean, that's cool. I'm all for that. The next one is my project pan tracker and then my budget tracker. So my project pan, when I actually finish a product, I'm going to be coloring it in. So far I've only finished 2 products, so I've colored those in. And I wish I would have had my ruler for my treasure chest. He's a little wonky, but I tried freehanding. It worked out okay. Like I said, I'm just practicing for this. And then my budget tracker is over here. I set an allotted amount for each coin, and I wanted to draw this in like a Gringotts bank vault, and then I got lazy and that seemed like too much work, so I just drew the coins and moved on. But these are 2 more of my year-long trackers. And then next, I haven't filled out this one yet because I didn't want you guys to see my passwords to everything, but my important page is going to be all my passwords, all of my account numbers, all of that is going to go in here. And then over here is a spread that I really like. This is what I'm calling my positivity spread. I don't have enough numbers for the entire year, but there's been a week or 2 already that I haven't filled out a prompt, so I knew I probably wouldn't have 52, but I try every week to write down something positive that happened or that I experienced, and then that way at the end of the year I can look back on it and be like, oh yeah, like a lot of good things happened. So I am all for like positivity, like spreads, something to like motivate me to have a better mindset, and I really like this one. And again, it's just with the parchment theme. I thought this was easy. It was easy for me to do, so that's why I did it. And then we get to my first monthly spread. So this was January, and I'm not happy about this. As you can see, some of the lines are funny because I tried to trace it with pen before I should have been done with it. So he's a little crooked. Also, I haven't been practicing my hand lettering very much yet, but I need to because these are like early tries. I've been practicing my hand lettering, but it hasn't quite gotten good yet. But this is one of just my early ones. I'm not like super proud of it, but I think for someone who hasn't been drawing for years to jump back into it, I think I'm doing okay, but I definitely will improve over the course of the year, so I'm okay about it. And then this was my first like main monthly spread. So this was January's spread. I kept it really simple because again, this is something I'm new to, so I wanted to keep it as simple, not so I wouldn't feel so discouraged. So I was working on my like parchments, I was working on my banners, I was trying to work on my lettering, which still needed work at that point. And then I kept my YouTube tracker and my goal tracker up at the top, and I forgot to color some of these in. No goodness, but yeah. Just my monthly. And then my first weekly spread for January was this one with the floating candles. And I personally liked this setup the most because I am a list maker. You guys know this. Like, I need a to-do list. So for this weekly, I did events and to do. So events were like major things that needed to happen, what I was uploading that day or filming, which is what these are. This is how I keep track of what I upload and what I film for the day. And then I keep like appointments or like Skype meetings, stuff like that I keep in my events. And then my to-do list is just a multitude of things. And as you can see, I color them in. I know there's a set way to do bullet journals, but I don't know what they are, like the keys and stuff. So for my to-do list, I just draw a box. If I do it, I fill it in. If I don't, I leave it blank. And I either move it to the next day or I try to work it in sometime later on in the week. And that's how I do it. And a lot of the times when I make to-do lists, I put in things that I know I'm gonna do, like making my bed, because I like to give myself the incentive that things are getting done. And that's just like a trick I do to myself. The rest of the month was the same, except I didn't draw anything on these. I just drew out the spreads and then moved on. And then here is my January TBR. These are the books that I wanted to read. I did like a sky rainy theme kind of thing for it, and I doodled a little owl in the corner. And when I read the books, I would fill in the raindrop. I read 2 of these in January. This one I actually ended up finishing at the beginning of February. So I almost did 3 of them. And then I write reviews of the books that I've read. That way when I look back, I can read these. Now I do have a Goodreads account too, but sometimes I like having this because in my Goodreads account, I don't like putting spoilers in my reviews. I just don't like spoiling things, but this is more so for me. That way I can look back and be like, oh yeah, that's what that book was about. That's what that is. So then we're gonna move on to February. I ripped the page for February. He's a little broken. But February, I had the idea to do like a Honeydukes and like candy theme. And then of course you guys know I love my Pygmy Puffs, so I have Arnold and Patrick. Patrick's my Pygmy Puff.
How excited are you?
I'm very excited. His name's Patrick.
We have Christina adopting her very first Pygmy Puff, and she's decided to name it Patrick the Purple People Eater Pygmy Puff. Yeah. Can we get a huge round of applause? And then I did like the Hogsmeade window with the candy in it. And overall, I'm pretty okay with this. I ended up realizing I forgot the R in February, and so I had to like squeeze him in. So this is a little wonky, but again, it's just a cover page. And then for the monthly spread, I did like the Love Potion whole get up with like pink purpley clouds around it. I did my YouTube tracker again, and then my goal tracker, and just the monthly. Oops. And then I decided I didn't like my TBR being at the end of the month, so I put it at the beginning. And same setup, I just did the chocolate frog box and the little chocolate frog. But same general idea, I write the books I want to read, I circle them in or color it in when I'm done, and then I write my little reviews on them. And then this is monthly trackers. So I did start working out and running more, so I wanted to do a workout tracker and a cardio tracker. So as you can see, I color coordinated it for like cardio, squats, because I'm doing a squat challenge, my rest days, and then weightlifting, and then for my mile tracker, how long it takes me to do the miles. So 15 plus minutes, 10 plus minutes, 10 minutes, and then 10 minus. My goal for the month was to run a 10-minute mile. I still haven't done that because I run slow. I'm trying though. I'm getting there. I'm running like a 12, so just a little bit more. And then I did a mood tracker. I wish I would have done better moods for the most part, but overall, I think this month has been going well, and this is just a little Birdie Bots flavored bean container. And then into my weekly spreads. So this is the same setup for all of the weeks in this month, and I don't like this one as much. I don't think it helps me be as motivated. I really need a section for to-do list. I need my list, but I did do a candy theme. These are the exploding bonbons. This one's really simple. I do like how simple this one was. It was really quick for me to make, but it's hard to do the to-do list, and it's hard to separate what I need to upload for the day versus what I need to get done for the day. I tried doing color coordinated things because I need to plan my videos out for the week, and this one has made it really hard, which might be why my upload schedule has gotten really bad, because as you can see, I haven't been as good about filling these out. I tried to be a little bit better this week, but as you can see, like my uploads haven't been written down. I'm all over the place, and this is why. I need a very good spread to keep me like on task, and that's how it was all month. And then this next one will be March, which I've just written in March with a pencil, so I know this is where my monthly is going to go, and I need to plan this one out. So definitely leave your ideas in the comments for me on what you think would be a cool theme. And that, guys, is my bullet journal. Alright guys, so that was everything. That was my entire bullet journal flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and definitely down in the comments let me know what kind of spreads you would like to see in the future. I would like to do more bullet journal type videos just because I think it kind of fits with everything. I kind of try to incorporate my entire channel into my bullet journal with it, whether it be my project pans or my book club. So definitely leave comments down below of what you would like to see, what kind of general themes you think would be cool to do with it. I have a few ideas for future months, but I don't have them all quite mapped out yet, and I always love hearing your input. Usually you guys are a lot more creative than I am, so I love hearing from you guys on that. So definitely leave those in the comment down below, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also make sure to hit that subscribe button before we leave, and hopefully that means I will see all of you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!